Right, hello everyone. I am here. You're all going to recognize the amazing Teymara from Australia, and we must have rescheduled this at least 10 times, but all in divine timing. Always divine timing.
Yeah, always.
I'm
just having a cup of tea.
I'm just finishing mine because it's very early in the morning here. I've lit my fire though in the background, and I've got the cats waiting. So we have got a really important subject matter for you today, and so we're going to put the link below for everyone to hop over to the Rumble platform, because you're going to see that we cannot put this subject on this platform. But before we hop over, being YouTube friendly, Teymara, how are you doing, and how much of a revelation has this been to you?
Oh, it's like, look, it always, well, you know, yeah, I do get, because it's like, I just go, oh my God, you know, it's like, you guys told me that. And it's, you know, and it was like, okay, November endings. Yeah. And then December, it's going to be right. And it's full on. Yeah. And I, you know, and I was just getting exposure. And I just went, okay, cool. So we will just wait and see what it is. So what we're going to be talking about was actually that information came out, I think it was on the 30th of November.
Yeah.
That came out. But it wasn't until the 3rd of December that it was then the exposure of what came out at the end of November. And I went, look at that. And so, you know, like, and then I was sent all of this information through. And I want to thank Gary. His name is Gary Paris. Gaza, love you, mate. Because I get hundreds of things sent to me every day, and people writing things on the Rumble going, well, it's not really that, it's this, it's not really that, it's this. So so I like to research, I like to go to the people concerned and go at the top and go, okay, somebody has written this to me in a comment on my Rumble, is this correct or not? Yeah. So I just like to sit, and I like to check things out. So I went through everything that Gary had sent through to me in regard to what it is we're going to be talking about. And then when I got to the last one, I just went, oh, no, I don't want to know about this. So what I do is that I just go full forward, right? Until I see that there's a change in a picture or whatever, or somebody's, you know, their background changes, and then I click on it, and then I'll then take it back until it actually starts on what it is that I want to know about. And that's exactly what I did with that particular link. So it was like 54 minutes and 45 sessions in that it actually started. And I sat and I watched, and I'm normally somebody that will, if I sit for an hour and a half watching a show now, COVID times was different, you know, I'd sit there and I'd watch it for 3 hours, but now it would be like an hour. I could fit in an hour. Well, today it's like I spent a good 4 hours looking at things. And then I looked at this last one right through until the end. And the end piece of it was an Australian woman, right? So, but I didn't have time. Yeah, I didn't have time to look at that. So what
we're going to do is we're talking about the big New Zealand exposure, and what we're going to do is we're going to hop across to Rumble now. The link to join will be below. And with Rumble, it's always worth subscribing to the platform, because otherwise you don't get the notifications. And we're going to go over this in depth and why it's so significant and how it ties into everything else. Because the beauty of this is real data from a real whistleblower that cannot, you know, regardless of what people's opinions are, when they look at this data, they're going to be blown away. So come across, join us on Rumble, and we will basically see you over there and go into detail.
Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. And if you feel inspired, please do share with your friends and family. My goal is to inspire as many people as I can to live their best lives, to stay curious and to raise their consciousness and that of the collective. So to do this, I need to reach as many people as possible, and this needs your help. If you feel drawn, would you be willing to share your favourite episode with 5 different people? This helps us spread the word and also helps me encourage some exciting new guests to take part in this podcast. If you feel drawn to do that, I will be very, very grateful. All the links and discount codes where applicable for all the products that I support are on my 2 websites, catherineedwards.life and catherineedwardsacademy.com. All of the products are personally tried and tested by me, my family, and my clients. And finally, please do press the follow or subscribe button, depending which platform you're listening on. And above all, stay curious and stay free.